Sometimes in weaving, an artist might have finished a whole piece of fabric and then decide later that something's missing or that they wanted to add something that they didn't think of before for whatever reason. And in that case, with modern weaving and weaving as an art form, we can incorporate techniques from other disciplines. For example, embroidery. So embroidery is the art of creating images with stitching, simple stitching, and some of these can be very complex. We can learn to do some simple embroidery stitches that we can incorporate into our weavings that we've just finished. So I want to show you a really simple one. It's called the backstitch, and this might be helpful if, say, you wanted to add a sun or a moon and you didn't weave it into the fabric. You could still add it. So you're going to start with the color of your own choosing, and you want to make a knot at the end of the yarn and make that a pretty thick knot because this fabric is kind of loose, and if we don't have a knot in it, it's likely to just pull through. So we're going to begin by putting our needle up through the back of the fabric, wherever you want this element to be. And we're going to pull that up. And because we've got a knot in the back, it shouldn't pull the rest of the way through. Then we are going to put the needle down through front to back, and we've got one little stitch there. To do your next stitch, you're going to put the needle up an equal amount ahead. So this distance, we want to go up ahead that distance. And then we're going to pull the needle back to front. And then we're going to put the needle back down, front to back, right where you went down the first time. So then it's through the fabric front to back. And now I've got 2 stitches. Now I'll take the needle from back to front, the distance ahead that I want to go, and then I'll put the tip front to back next to my second stitch. And now I have 3 stitches. So I can continue in this fashion. So I'm just going from the back to the front, the distance ahead that I want to be, and then front to back, right next to where the needle went down through the previous time. And now I have 4. And you just keep going in this fashion until you have outlined a shape, or you could create a shape, whatever it is that you want to do. In my case, I just want to add a little pizzazz there along that line. So I'm going to just kind of stop right there. And now I've added just a little bit of interest up there in the top. And I've demonstrated to you the backstitch. If you want to go online, you can find all kinds of embroidery stitches, and I'm sure that there are millions of tutorials out there to show you how to do them. But this would count as one of the techniques for your weaving if you decide to add it.